The ancient armor floated in the void between stars like a sleeping giant made of dark metal and forgotten dreams. The Craxian warship approached it carefully, scanning the mysterious object that had drifted through their territory for 3 cycles. Captain Vorthak clicked his mandibles as he studied the readings. This armor was older than their entire civilization, yet its power signature still pulsed faintly like a dying heartbeat. Lieutenant Emma Brooks watched from her cell aboard the Craxian vessel. She had been captured during a patrol mission near the outer colonies. Her crew was dead and she was the only survivor. The aliens kept her alive for questioning, but she knew her time was running out. Through the energy field that held her prisoner, she could see the alien crew working at their stations. Their insect-like forms moved with mechanical precision. The Craxians brought the armor aboard using tractor beams. It stood 9 feet tall in their cargo bay. Its surface was covered in symbols that hurt to look at directly. Every alien who tried to touch it was thrown back by invisible force fields. The armor seemed to reject their very presence. Vorthak ordered his science team to study it from a distance. They needed to unlock its secrets before the human fleet discovered their location. Emma felt something strange when she looked at the armor through the security monitors. A warm sensation spread through her chest like recognition. Her grandmother had told her stories about the ancient guardians who protected humanity in the early days of space travel. But those were just myths passed down through generations. The armor couldn't be real yet. There it stood, defying everything the aliens threw at it. Days passed. As the Craxians grew frustrated with their prize, they tried every scanner and probe in their arsenal, but the armor remained sealed and silent. Emma noticed that whenever an alien got too close, the symbols on its surface would glow brighter almost, like a warning. She began to plan her escape knowing that the armor might be her only chance. The security systems on Craxian ships had a weakness she had discovered during her captivity. On the 7th day, alarms screamed through the ship. Human warships had found them. Captain Vorthak ordered battle stations as 3 destroyers dropped out of hyperspace. Emma used the chaos to override her cell controls. The energy field flickered and died. She grabbed a plasma rifle from a fallen guard and ran toward the cargo bay. The ship shook as human missiles found their mark. The cargo bay was empty when she arrived. All crew had been called to battle stations. Emma approached the armor slowly. Her heart pounded as she reached out her hand. The moment her fingers touched the cold metal, everything changed. The symbols blazed with golden light and the armor opened like a flower blooming in fast motion. Inside was a space perfectly shaped for a human body. Without thinking, Emma stepped. Inside, the armor closed around her like a second skin. Knowledge flooded her mind, showing her how to use systems that were impossibly advanced. She understood now why the armor rejected the aliens. It was made by the first humans to explore the stars, designed to protect their descendants from threats they couldn't imagine. The armor had been waiting for a human to claim it. Power surged through every system as Emma flexed her armored hands. She could feel the ship around her sense. Every alien aboard the armor showed her their plans to attack Earth with a bioweapon that would kill billions. Rage filled her as she moved toward the bridge. The Craxians had signed their own death warrant. The first aliens she encountered fired their weapons at her, but the armor absorbed the energy like it was nothing. Emma moved faster than thought itself, crushing weapons and throwing enemies aside. The armor enhanced her strength 1,000-fold, making her unstoppable. She reached the bridge, just as Captain Vorthak was ordering a retreat. Vorthak turned to face her, his compound eyes widening in terror. The human female he had tortured for information now stood before him in the ancient armor of legend. Emma didn't give him time to beg. She grabbed him with one armored hand and crushed his thorax like paper. The other bridge crew tried to run, but she was faster. Within moments, the command center was hers. Through the armor's systems, Emma accessed the ship's computers. She found all: their invasion plans, their fleet positions, their weapons research. Everything the Craxians had been hiding, she transmitted it to the human fleet. Then she turned the ship's weapons on the other Craxian vessels in their battle group. The armor gave her perfect control over every system. Admiral Lisa Chen, aboard the lead human destroyer, watched in amazement as the Craxian flagship turned on its own fleet. Whoever was controlling that ship was doing their job for them. Within minutes, the entire enemy force was destroyed. Chen ordered her ships to hold position as the flagship approached. A single human life sign appeared on their scanners. Emma guided the captured ship to dock with the human destroyer. She stepped out still wearing the armor that had chosen her. Admiral Chen met her in the docking bay with a full security team. The Admiral's eyes went wide when she saw the ancient symbols still glowing on the armor's surface. The war with the Craxians ended within a month. Using the intelligence Emma had gathered, human forces struck at every major installation. The armor had more secrets to reveal, including the locations of other Guardian suits hidden throughout the galaxy. Emma led the mission to recover them, ensuring that humanity would never again be defenseless. Years later, children learned about the day Emma Brooks found the armor that saved Earth. They called her the first Guardian, though she preferred to think of herself as lucky. The armor had been waiting for the right person, at the right moment. Together they had turned certain defeat into total victory. The Craxians never recovered from their loss. They retreated to their home system and sued for peace. Humanity emerged as a major power in the galaxy, protected by the Guardians in their ancient armor. Emma continued to wear her suit, training others who were chosen. She never forgot the feeling of that first connection when the armor recognized her as its rightful heir. In the end, the aliens learned a valuable lesson about humanity. They could capture our bodies and destroy our ships, but they could never break our spirit. And sometimes that spirit found expression in ways they never expected. The armor that rejected all alien life had simply been waiting for its true owners to return.